What is the first thing that you do when you walk into a store and things are all over the place? I don't know about you, but I usually just turn around and leave. Hanger consistency and color coding are two of my favorite things. I love the slimline flocked hangers. The only downside, well, there's two. They can break a bit easier than some hangers because they are a little more delicate. And then these that have kind of for straps to hang on, you do not want to use these on delicate like sweaters. They will leave an indent in the shoulders. So just something to keep in mind. And then I love to use these wooden hangers for my heavier jackets or blazers. I've tried doing the closet a couple ways. I've tried doing like formal on one side and then kind of relaxed clothing on the other side and then color coding each section. But because I mix and match so much between the two, it just didn't make sense. And I am a little extra here. I'd kind of go from like tank top to short sleeve to long sleeve to sweaters to jackets. That's kind of, or light jackets and then sweaters. That's kind of what I like to do, but you really want to find something that works for you so that when you go into your closet in the morning, you're not tearing it apart trying to find that one clothing item. So whatever works for you. I still would suggest doing the hanger consistency and color coding, but make it make sense for you in the mornings. Another thing that's really important is keeping your closet from looking cluttered. This basket hides all the laundry. If you have laundry all over the place, you're gonna walk into your closet and immediately just kind of wish that you were not there. Another thing is having too much out. So I do not have all of my shoes or all of my clothing out in this smaller closet, which is not totally organized at the moment. You're seeing a couple things. I have these shoe drawers and I put things in there that I'm not wearing, usually by season. If it's, cold out, I'm not gonna be wearing the sandals, so I put them away just so visually it looks cleaner. And then a lot of things that I don't wear a lot, like certain dresses or pajamas, I also put in the closet. And same thing with my bags. I kind of rotate them in and out. I tend to use the same one for a really long time and then swap it out. I just have these the hooks on the door, and then I use these bag organizers. They're Velcro, and you can use them really for anything. I use them for bags though. You also can use those for hats too if you want to do that. You're someone who loves scarves, you can get one of these that has a one hook hanger, and it has, I'm just going to show you here, the circles that you can just loop the scarves through and pull them right off. Makes life very easy. I really love that. Another way to avoid visual clutter is to have decorative baskets or bowls and throw things in them so that they look like one item instead of 10 items. Your eye is going to go to the bowl as one item versus seeing all of that individually left out on top of the cubes. Same thing over here. You see something sort of like in the department stores, right? They would have everything cutely laid out. And again, it looks like one item instead of, 6 or 7 different purses laid out. Actually, let me show you what that would look like. My quick little improv looks messy. Let's try it another way. Maybe we take them and we kind of sit them up like that. Still, you could pull it off, but to me, it just looks so much better having them stacked in the basket. To me, that looks better. I kind of toss them in there, but you get the point, right? One item versus 10, 15, 20 items that are out. Same thing. That's the reason I have these. There are many things stored inside of it. Also, if you've seen my short, you'll know that I love to take things and use them for other things besides what they were intended for. This is actually a plate holder, and I use it for my purses. So again, it gives that visual clean look, but it's holding multiple things, and I could squeeze a lot more in there. With the shoe organizer here, let me zoom out a little bit. Excuse our floors, they have to get redone. With the shoes, they're also in one holder, and because I have kept them consistent with the way that they're laid out, and I do less color coding and more by type of shoe, although I could totally color code it. I try to keep the styles consistent so that when I'm looking for a particular style, I can get the color that I want. I don't have a ton of variation, as you can see. I am somebody that loves consistency and tends to choose the same things over and over. declutter. But visually, again, this is much cleaner than seeing shoes sort of like down here, right, where I ran out of space and started laying them out on the floor. One that's contained, it just looks so much neater. Good old trusty fabric cubes are great for tossing stuff in. I keep things in them that I don't usually wear, or like old tank tops, things that I still don't want to get rid of, but I don't want to see either. This one, I have pool noodles in it. You're probably like, why do you have pool noodles? Well, because I don't want to spend a ton of money for boot inserts. I saw this tip somewhere years ago. It is one of my favorites. No, it doesn't look the best. I mean, you could cut it a little shorter so that you don't see it on the top, but I can't see paying as much as it costs for boot. Gosh, they're so expensive. Like the nice ones, at least, that really keep them upright. Put some of your favorite items out, just not all of them, or rotate them, you know, swap them out here and there. These are some of my favorite things. This hip scarf might look like, oh, that's just beautifully laid there. Well, it also serves the function of hiding all of my belts, which look a bit messier, right? Folding and organization is also another big key. I learned how to fold my pants like this when I worked at JCPenney. I thought it looked really nice. If these were to be in a drawer, you're most likely going to end up getting frustrated digging through the drawer and start to pull things out. And before you know it, you'll just have like this gigantic mess on the floor of clothes. That is why I prefer to have them all out. I can easily just see the one I want, pull it out from under, just like you would in a store when you're digging through looking for your size, and to fold them back up. I know you're like, she just destroyed everything in her closet. All you have to do, really, you fold them in half. Fold it like this, boom, pop it in there. Good to go. It's so easy. I'm not as great with folding shirts. They do have shirt folding boards and a ton of tutorials, but I am not the one to help you with your shirt tutorials, but I'm sure you can find someone that will be able to help you fold it perfectly. You might not have the closet of your dreams yet. I certainly do not. I clearly have mismatched furniture because this is not our forever home. However, you can still make it a space that you love to come into or to look at just by putting out some of your favorite items and keepsakes. You can see I use the same trick everywhere. A cute storage basket with tons of stuff in it. Same thing here. All of these items laid out individually would look like a mess, but you put them onto these candle holders, and I really don't even know what that tree was. I guess it was a jewelry holder, but if it was not, I turned it into one. At the end of the day, it's really just about keeping your stuff organized. Don't have things lying around. A closet that is uncluttered means you can find things easily and it will be a stress-free space. So make sure that you keep things consistent with consistent folding styles, consistent color coding, consistent hangers, consistent groupings. These are all things that they use in retail to make things look beautiful. Merchandise display hacks, and you can implement them in your own home.